morning. My name is Trooper O'Malley. I'm the fitness coordinator at the Massachusetts State Police Academy in New Braintree. We're excited this morning to announce a new program of Workout with a Trooper. So these workouts are designed for the kids who are at home due to the coronavirus, not in school. While maintaining your social distancing, we want to offer you these workouts. We hope to record about 3 of these each week through near the end of June. And we hope that you'll partake in these workouts. We believe it's very important to stay fit, to stay active. I'm joined here today with Trooper Scott LaPointe to my right and Trooper Michael Wilhite to my left, both members of the Health and Fitness Unit here at the Academy. So prior to the workout, I'd like 2 things to happen. One is to make sure that you have permission from either mom or dad or your guardian prior to partaking in this workout. Secondly, that you have medical clearance, that there are no medical issues that would prohibit you from doing these exercises. All right, so prior to the workout, we're gonna do a quick warm-up. It's important to get the body temperature elevated, get good circulation of blood to all the muscles that are gonna be involved in the workout. So why don't we start with some high knees? Some high knees. Just picking those knees up, kind of jogging in place. And then we'll transition into what we call at the Academy side straddle hops. And we'll go now, side straddle hop. You may know this exercise is jumping jacks. All right, and we'll go back to high knees. We'll do that for another 30 seconds, and then we'll go back to side straddle hop. And the side straddle hop. And time. All right, that's our warm-up. We should be ready to go. So the workout we're going to do today is it's going to be a 12-minute workout. We're going to do 3 exercises, and we're going to have what's called a work-rest ratio. We're going to work for 20 seconds, and we're going to rest for 10. And we're going to rotate through the 3 exercises for 24 rounds for a total of 12 minutes of work time. So the first exercise I'm going to demonstrate, I'll have Trooper Mike Wilhite demonstrate, is the air squat. Now it's very important that we do these correctly because technique is as important as anything, right? We don't want to cause injury. So you're gonna start with your feet about shoulder width apart. So put your hands on your shoulders, look down, and your feet should line up with that. We initiate the squat with our hips. So your hips are here. You do not want to initiate the squat with your knees. So the hips go back and down until you get below parallel. The whole time I'm looking at his heels to make sure that his heels are glued to the ground. Now you don't need a mat. If you're inside and you want to use a bath towel or something that has a little bit of cushion, that will work. And then when he's coming up out of the squat, you want to stand all the way up to what's called full hip extension, right? And then we repeat for the second rep. Hips back and down. Keep those knees out at all times and make sure that those heels stay flat on the ground. The second exercise I'm going to have Trooper Scott LaPointe demonstrate is the push-up. So there are many different variations of the push-up. This one we will discuss the points of performance. The hands, the starting position for the hands are underneath the shoulders. All right. I'm looking at his shoulders, hips, knees, and ankle. And what I'm looking for is mostly a straight line here. So he's going to begin by descending his chest toward the mat and keeping his elbows in closer to his hips. Once the back of the arm is parallel to the ground, he may then push away, fully extending those arms to the top, executing 1 repetition of the push-up. The third exercise we'll have Trooper Wilhite demonstrate is the sit-up. So we do the sit-ups here a little bit differently. We start with the soles of our feet together. All right, so they're not on the ground, the soles of your feet are together. We lay back on the ground, both hands overhead and back of the hands flat on the mat or on the ground. And he'll begin by making his spine vertical, all the way up touching the top of his toes, and then back down, hands on the ground to complete 1 repetition of the exercise. So the way this workout will work is we will do the air squat for 20 seconds. We will then rest for 10. We will then perform the push-up for 20 seconds, and then we will rest for 10. And then the third exercise will be the sit-up, and we'll perform that for 20 seconds, and we'll rest for 10, and we'll do those cycles for a total of 24 rounds. And that workout will be then over in 12 minutes. We good to go? You guys ready? All right, make sure we have permission from mom and dad, and let's get to it. All right, at the buzzer, we're gonna start with air squats in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, hips back and down, heels stay flat on the ground, knees are out, full hip extension at the top. That means you're gonna stand all the way up, push those knees all the way back. Good, and we have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna rest for 10. The next exercise will be the push-up. So if you wanna get down, 3 points of contact, 2 hands, make sure they're underneath your shoulders, 1 knee position, up to the front lean and rest, descending that chest toward the ground, back of the arms parallel with the deck, and then pushing that chest away, fully extending those arms at the top. In 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, the third exercise in this workout is the sit-up. Again, we're sitting down on the ground. The soles of our feet are together. We're gonna start with our back on the ground, making our spine vertical, touching the top of your toes. All the way up, touch the top of your toes, good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so back on your feet now. We're gonna go back to the air squat. Again, don't forget, we have shoulder width stance. You can actually point your toes at 11 and 1 o'clock. That would be a good direction for your knees to travel. Make sure those heels stay glued to the ground. Hips start first, back and down. Make sure you stand all the way up, pushing those knees back at the top. Good, in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next exercise will be the push-up. So down on the ground, hands underneath your shoulders. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Descending that chest down toward the ground, and then pushing your chest away, fully extending those arms at the top. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you get to muscle failure in the push-up, simply go to your knees and continue that range of motion. Chest to the ground, and then pushing away from the mat. 2, 1, go. All the way up, top of your toes. All the way back down. Make sure the soles of your feet are together. Okay, way to work, 10 seconds. Two, 1, time. Good, back to the air squat. And hips back and down, knees out over your toes. Push all the way up, push those knees all the way back at the top, full hip extension. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, down for the push-up. Hands underneath your shoulders. Let that chest descend till the back of your arms are parallel to the ground. And you simply push that chest away, fully extending those arms at the top. Looking for a straight line, shoulder, hips, knees, and ankles. And again, if you get to muscle failure, simply go to your knees and continue that range of motion with your arms and your chest. 3, 2, 1, begin. All the way up, top of your toes. Good, in 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, back on your feet. Feet shoulder width apart. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Good. Hips back and down, knees out over your toes. Heels stay in the deck. Push those knees all the way back. Fully extend those hips at the top. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, down for the push-up. Hands underneath your shoulders. And if you get to muscle failure on these reps, make sure you go to your knees and continue that range of motion. Good. Once the back of those arms, the triceps, are parallel to the ground, you'll know you're deep enough in that push-up. You can simply push away, extending those arms at the top. All right, soles of your feet together. Back down on the mat. Hands overhead. 2, 1, and begin. Ten seconds. At the end of this round, this will be the halfway point. This will be 6 minutes. Hopefully you're still with us. Keep trying. Good. Okay, back on your feet. Okay, for the air squat, feet shoulder width apart. Hips back and down. Keep those heels glued to the deck. Okay, way to work. All right, next is the push-up. Hands positioned underneath your shoulders. Kick those feet back. They can be together or up to 6 inches apart. Want to try and maintain that nice straight line from shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Descend that chest toward the mat. Once the back of the arm is parallel, then you simply push away, extending those arms to the top. Okay, soles of your feet together. A little more than halfway through. All the way up, touch the top of your toes. Ten seconds. Stay with it. Good. Back on your feet for air squats. And if at any point at home you need to take a break, go ahead and do so. Good. Good air squats. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. Okay, push-ups, hands underneath your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. If at any point you get to muscle failure in this exercise, simply go to your knees and continue that range of motion. Chest toward the deck. Once the back of the arms are parallel, you simply push away, extending those arms at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sit-ups. Soles of your feet together, back on the mat, hands overhead. 2, 1, all the way up, touch the top of your toes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, back on your feet for air squats. Again, shoulder width. Feet are shoulder width apart, hips back first, back and down. Push those knees all the way back at the top. Fully extend those hips. Down, up. Good job. 10 seconds. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, push-ups. Hands positioned underneath your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Again, if you get to muscle failure in this exercise, simply put your knees down on the deck and continue that range of motion with your chest down. And once the back of your arms are parallel to the deck, simply push away, extending them at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit up. Soles of your feet together. Back flat on the mat. Sit all the way up and touch your toes. Five seconds. Okay, it's the last round. Last round. We have air squats, push-ups, and sit-ups. One round each. Here we go. Hips back and down. Keep those heels glued to the ground. Keep that chest up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, push-ups. 3, 2, 1. If at any point in this exercise you get to muscle failure, simply go to your knees and continue that range of motion, chest toward the deck, and then extending those arms at the top. 2, 1. All right, this is it. This is the last set of sit-ups. You start with your hands back overhead. You're gonna sit up, touch the top of your toes. Ten seconds. Stay with it. And time. Thanks for joining us for the workout today. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, stay active, stay fit, and stay healthy.